What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more WWE Supercard. And we do have finally the People's Champion rewards from between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. So yes, I had seen them, before making this video, and I could say pretty much I was disappointed. I didn't feel like making a video reward, but I'm going to have to. So let's see what does this People Champion have in store for us. As it seems like when they have good prices, like the rest of the prices are like not as good as the top, because if I remember the previous the Tito Santana versus Mr. Perfect, they did added two new Survivor cards, and the rest of the rewards were pretty alright. People were not pretty much complaining about it, but this one it seems like it doesn't make sense at all because we never seen a Roman Reigns versus Stardust feud. And also the supports, they could have at least added a Paul Heyman and a briefcase there. So I'm still going for Brock Lesnar, but the only thing that does give me that doesn't want me to get the top 65 or better is the Roman Reigns card because I already have him, and having another one, like, it'll still be alright, but it wouldn't be as great because he's not one of the top 10 cards, I would say. And yeah, so another one wouldn't do as much great. And of course, for the rank 66 to 125, of course, I already have these two legendary cards, so there is no need for me to grind so much for these cards if Brock Lesnar is winning. But, hitting top 25 would be good, but not so good at all because I already have the Roman Reigns. So if Brock Lesnar is winning, I might just go for the top 850. But if Seth Rollins is winning, then the Stardust would help me because I don't have him, and I don't know how great of a card he is. I know he's a good speed and charisma card coming from the Yellow Arrow, but yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to try to get him if Seth Rollins is winning. So so let's scroll down. Let's see the rest. So heading into this People Champion, I might assume that less people are gonna be playing this one. But I believe that the top 125 is gonna be super super insane. Like especially the top five, they're gonna battle for these two cards. But the rest of the like the rest, like maybe under this Survivor card or this one, there's not gonna be enough people playing as much. Just because people already have these two cards, and if they already have them, they're not gonna try to get it again because they're not as great cards as as like the ones they had before this one. So if we check right here, this one might be my choice if Seth Rollins is winning, but Brock Lesnar is winning, then I have to head for this one. But yeah, if Seth Rollins is winning, then I might go for this one, just for the legendary support. Let's go under. They have AJ Lee added again, which some people did were saying that she was in a PCC a while back ago. Why put her twice again? And yeah, this doesn't make no sense. Like this, they actually put it like random rivalries. Like we haven't seen an AJ Lee versus Brie Bella for quite a while now, or yeah, for right now we haven't seen it. And I do believe that right now it is Paige versus Nikki Bella, so they could have added at least a legendary Paige. So yeah, they totally did random with this, and I believe that the Survivor card they could have at least went with the Big Show and Roman Reigns. That would have been better if it was Roman Reigns and Big Show. Roman Reigns being on the other side and Big Show being on the Brock Lesnar side, that could have made things much more interesting. And for this one, it could have been at least a Paige versus Nikki Bella. Everybody would have gone for the Paige if it was on that side. So let's scroll down. Let's wait on network. So right here, they do have the Divas along with the Legendary Support. And of course, they have the Epics. So Ziggler and Big Show, it does make sense, but I believe that was a Survivor Series kind of feud where the Big Show betrays the senior team. But yeah, an Epic could have been better for at least somebody else. Maybe like I remember I seen this post where somebody had a Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt as an Epic. And that could have been great. Like I wouldn't mind seeing a Dean Ambrose Epic card. And I do believe they do have a Bray Wyatt Epic card. So yeah, I couldn't mind having that. And for Ultra Rare, let's scroll down all these. The Ultra Rare is Kofi Kingston versus Rusev. Yet again, doesn't make sense. These two are not feuding with each other. Because Kofi belongs for the New Day, and I do believe they are feuding against Tyson Kidd, Cesaro, or Adam Rose. It would have been great to see at least a Tyson Kidd Ultra Rare. But Cesaro would have been great to be replaced here. So let's scroll down. What are the next one? Super Rares. This one, people were not much complaining because it was Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt, but yet again, the feud is totally random. They haven't feuded with each other for a long time. And I do believe the last one is the Zack Ryder versus Tyson Kidd. Yet again, we haven't seen Zack Ryder, in a match. Otherwise than the Royal Rumble that we have seen his appearance. But yeah, so totally random cards. I was so disappointed that we couldn't see other better cards than the main prize top one. So like I said before, it seems like when they have good top rewards, it seems like the rest they don't care about it. Or when they have not so good rewards like the previous one, they had good rewards still, where they had new cards at least. But yeah, but this one, they don't seem to care. But the first PCC, it was pretty much great because it was the debut of the Survivor PCC. Even though there were good cards, I believe you still had a good rewards. But now, it seems like they don't care no more. They're just throwing random cards. And it seems like they're gonna go with Road to Glory better, because this PCC, for most people, I don't see them playing as much because the majority of them already have them. And if they try to go for the Brock Lesnar or Seth Rollins as a single one, let's face TDH11, that name is familiar. And like I said, if they try to go for the Brock Lesnar or Seth Rollins, it's like gonna be just good for a collectible, because the card would be mostly useless because you can't get the other one to pro it. So even in Road to Glory, it would help for most people, but most of us, from the people that are Survivor tier, are already gonna have so many Survivor pros that we are not gonna need anything under that. So yeah, for most of us, it is gonna help us for people who are still carrying legendary pros. But yeah, for the people who already have the majority team of the Road to Glory Survivor pros, they're not gonna need the Brock Lesnar or Seth Rollins, or neither the Stardust or Roman Reigns, because like I said, some of them already have them, some of them they don't need them, and they're not so great cards. And of course the Divas, the legendaries, they're just there, I guess, for the people who are still frustrating, who have who people who still have like a single Survivor Diva, an Epic Pro Diva. You guys can have a chance to at least get a legendary Pro Diva out of it. or maybe get a legendary pro deal for your Road to Glory team. So I see this pretty much to improve your Road to Glory team, and not as much as I like, like, oh my gosh, look at these rewards, such amazing rewards. Like, I see them just for people to improve their team. So now I see the H11 did beat us. So let's see what do we get from out of here. I'm gonna go with this card on the right. Let's wait on the network real quick. And it is a Stone Cold Steve Austin. So yes, he did have a podcast with Triple H. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I would say go check it out. It's pretty interesting. So now that we're done with that, let's go back and see the King of the Ring. So yes, people, we are in the semifinals. I had officially won game one. Let's go into the contenders bracket and see how the other two are doing. It seems like Rob 316 didn't have no trouble beating his opponent, as he is carrying two Road to Glory cards. But yet again, like I mentioned in the previous video, me and Rob 316 had went at it. We went at it like 3 times. I beat him twice. He beat me once. But throughout those 3 matches, I never had a chance to at least see what his tag team is gonna be, as I only know that he carries the Roman Reigns, the Survivor Road to Glory Sting, and of course he does have the Rosa Mendes there, but I know he has a Survivor Pro AJ Lee on the back. So those are the only 3 cards that I know. I still don't know what's his officially tag team. But going to game two, he did show us some other cards that was in the Road to Glory. So I seen that it was Rob Van Dam and Sting. So okay, that made me think that that could be his tag team, because they're both yellow, and I do believe RVD is a up yellow arrow and Sting is a down. So they're both tag team compatible. That was the obvious thing that made me think that was gonna be his tag team. Who knows? He might carry another Road to Glory card. But going to game one here, it seems like his tag team still hasn't came out yet. So hopefully during game two, I do get to see what his tag team is. So going to the finals, I won't be that worried. But let's check out game one from my perspective. As you guys can see, I faced Steven. He had used our boost. We both used Energize. The only reason I used a Powerball because I already had 5 out of 5. Like, I'm gonna just throw one, because if I get another boost, I'm gonna just get the message that I said I'm full out of it. So the only thing that he's not much of a threat because he doesn't carry Road to Glories. He does carry 3 Survivor cards, which is the Survivor Pro Edge, the Sheamus, and the Dean Ambrose. But the Dean Ambrose is compatible with this Legendary Pro Brock Lesnar. But of course, he does have a Legendary Pro, so it doesn't do much damage against me. So yes, I'm still waiting until game two to start. I believe it's gonna start about 32 minutes. So we still have about I'm for sure gonna win the semifinals, going to the finals. So 30 minutes, another extra 3 hours, I would say, to get my King of the Ring results. So for that being said, don't forget to put down the comment if you guys have it in the previous video. Make sure to guess my King of the Ring rewards. You guys have 2 options. You guys can pick anything between a diva or a superstar. It could be either a duplicate, a card I don't have. And if you guys do, if those King of the Rings that you guys mentioned do get popped out in the next video, you guys would get a guaranteed shout out. And also, if you guys want, put your Supercard username. I will shout that out as well. But if you guys had already posted in the previous video, then don't worry about that. I would get them from both these videos. So make sure to put down the comments below if you guys do want that shout out. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and of course I'll see you guys in the next one.